Hi everyone, my name is Justin. If you're new here, I talk about music, movies, TV, and most of the time comic books. And if you're coming back from previous videos, I appreciate that. Today I'm going to do a music spotlight rather than a comic book spotlight. And today my music spotlight is Queens of the Stone Age's Lullabies to Paralyze album. So if you don't know by now, I'm the type of guy that loves physical media. I collect comic books, I like CDs, I like vinyls, obviously. Sometimes I even get DVDs if it's for a movie that I really love. Today I want to talk about Queens of the Stone Age's Lullabies to Paralyze. This, I would say, is my favorite album just because of out of nostalgia, and it is the album that got me introduced to this band. I think it's safe to say that Queens of the Stone Age is my favorite band. And I know that they have other records that are probably better, like the ones that you'll see right here. This album holds a special spot in my heart because of when it was introduced to me, and I feel like I can just listen to this album over and over again. I know a common complaint is that this one feels a little bit bloated because there's a lot of songs on this, but as a hardcore Queens of the Stone Age fan, I feel like the more the merrier. I have this album saved on my Spotify. I listen to this on vinyls every once in a great while, and I even have this on my CD that I carry in my truck, which I really enjoy because it has 2 bonus tracks that are not on Spotify. If I'm in my truck with like a casual fan of Queens of the Stone Age, I like to bust out with this CD because then it's like, oh, I'm dropping lore on them, dropping some ball knowledge on them. As you can tell from the other videos that I make, I like really dark and gritty stuff a lot. I mean, hello, Nightwing, Batman, and Daredevil, and even Green Arrow to a certain extent. I really like dark and gritty stuff. I feel like that's just what draws me in. This album, I mean, you can even tell by the artwork where it's a little girl holding a candle. It's pretty creepy at times. This album is dark, creepy, eerie, and surprisingly smooth on some of the tracks. I feel like this album, all the songs definitely fit the vibe of the album, but also has their own like personalities within the album. Like you can tell like, oh yeah, this one is more the radio friendly versus this one is like, oh, they wanted to do something heavy in instrumentals. The biggest song that comes from this album is of course Little Sister. That's actually the song that introduced me to this band and to this whole album. It's a great song. I don't think it will ever not be in my top 10 for Spotify rap. It's one of those songs that will never get old for me, and I'm not complaining. And so, like I mentioned, I like collecting physical media because I like seeing the insides of the album artwork right here. I think it's really cool. And then even the back of it, it's a little funky, a little creepy, but it's all good. I really like it a lot. And this is more so on a personal level. Their most popular album was the album that came out before this one. And I always find it interesting how a band transitions themselves after like a mega hit album. Like, do they try to like recreate it and make something sounding similar, where they can either pull it off very well and keep the momentum going, or it sounds like a rehash of their previous sound and it kind of diminishes the value of the most popular album. But I do like it when artists are always trying to mix it up and do something different, and it's music that they personally enjoy. That's my favorite part about any type of artist, is when they make albums for themselves, because eventually when they release it, there's going to be other people that flock to it too, and I just happen to be one of them. So this one is a very dark album, like I've mentioned, but it's got a couple of cool lighter songs to it too. I think one of the singles that was made for this album was In My Head. That one is very radio friendly, obviously Little Sister. And of course, as I mentioned, I like some of the darker stuff. So I like the song Everybody Knows That You're Insane, Someone's in the Wolf. Burn the Witch is a great song. It's very catchy, awesome bass to it. And I just like the overall narrative of the whole story. I don't want to give too much away of the narrative because I do believe that good art should be interpreted by the viewer for the first time. So I don't want to like put in some ideas because I might be wrong. I feel like that would take away some enjoyment out of your guys's. But yeah, this album is great. So however you listen to music, whether it be vinyl, CDs, YouTube or even some streaming apps, definitely give this album a shot. It is great. If I had to rate this album, I'll probably give it like an 8 or an 8.5, solely because like I know it's not perfect, but it's the perfect album for me. So thank you guys for listening to me yap about one of my favorite albums of all time. Let me know if I need to change anything about this music spotlight. This is my first one for it, and you know, the more that I make, the better it will come out. Thank you all for listening to my video. I appreciate you all, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Peace out, Tupac.